What's going on, guys? Well, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking the car over to my pop's house, set up the paint booth, and we're gonna see about getting this bad boy painted this weekend. Let's get this hood loaded up and then it'll be time to head out. Made it over to Pop's house. We'll see about setting up the inflatable paint booth and see what we got going on. Now it's time to unpack the inflatable paint booth and see what we're working with. Booth is in. As you can see, we got it blown up. We're gonna anchor it down. And we'll get figuring out about getting the car put in the booth and getting ready to go. Well, 26-foot blow up inflatable booth. I think it's plenty big enough to put the car in, get the hood, get all the small parts in that we're gonna get painted. I think it's gonna work out real well for what we're trying to achieve. Might have noticed this car in the background of us getting the booth set up and all. This is my brother's project he's working on. It's an X race car, ran in WRL, SCCA rated cage, and his plan is to put that inside of it. Got a SR20 DET with a 300ZX Z32 transmission, adapter plate MazWorks. He's got some other goodies to go on it, some Gretty stuff and all. And the plan's to fit it right here in this BRZ and make a drift car, essentially, is the #1 plan. Possibly see if he could get it on the street. We don't know if that's gonna happen or not, but it'd be real cool if so. You see, SCCA rated cage, fully gutted, doors and all. There's not a lick of anything in here. It's a pretty cool project that he's working on. Maybe I can get him to talk about it some this weekend. If that's something y'all be interested in seeing some more about, let me know and I'll see if I can get a whole video on just this build that he's got in progress. He also has a 300ZX that he's also got street legal. That's a weekend warrior that he drives every now and again that I could probably get him to do a car check on. So if y'all are interested in that, just let me know. Well guys, it's the next morning. We're getting everything masked off, taped up. Gonna get it put back in the booth here in a minute. Wipe it down, hit it with a tack cloth, get the paint set up, and we'll see how it goes. the car in the booth. We've got it masked up everywhere, taped off that needs to be, as you can see. Now this is just a backyard paint job, so I'm not looking for perfection. It's a hot rod, not a show car. It's gonna be driven all the time, so we're just looking for something that's gonna look pretty nice. I really want it to be just a nice quality 20-footer. So, but it's all wiped down, tack cloth, everything's masked, ready to go. So we're gonna get everything set up. Get the man, the myth, the legend right there in here. See his paint skills in action. So we'll have that set up in just a moment. And like I said before, we are literally doing this. Never done this before. I'm not a body man. I'm not a master man. I'm not a paint guy. He's never painted a car. This is just for fun to see how it works out. Especially for our first time doing this, it's looking real smooth. Colors turning out to be really like what we wanted. Once he finishes this coat, I'll probably sneak inside and get a little closer up view, which y'all see the paint more up close. We got some paint on the car. It's looking real good. Dark teal metallic from Restoration Shop. I'd say for a backyard paint job, it's looking real good. So just a little quick walk around of the car. I like how it's almost a really dark green in the shade, and then you get into the sun and that metallic pearl kind of pops out. A good view of it right here. Now we're gonna throw a little more paint on it. We still got to do the clear coat, set, finish the hood, mirrors, a couple of small pieces of the car. So we aren't fully finished yet, but I'm excited for when we are, because it's going to turn out real nice. Now it's time to tackle the hood and the other small pieces of the car that we have left. It shouldn't take but a minute, and then we'll see about clearing everything. Paint laid down on the marker lights and the mirrors. So we're gonna let this dry up. We're gonna throw some more paint on the car itself. Then we're gonna have to let that sit and cure for a little while before we do the clear coat. Here's the clear coat we're using. It's from Restoration Shop also. It's their premium high solids ultra clear with the hardener. Bought it in the kit together, 4:1 ratio. It's supposed to be a good gloss for the price. We're gonna see how it works out and see how it works. Well, 2 coats of clear coat on, letting it dry. Looks like it's gonna turn out real good. Should have a nice wet finish to it. Just a quick walk around of it while it's drying. If there's any spots after it's dry that we need to hit again, we'll go over the car once more. I think it's gonna be alright. Once this is dry good enough at least, we'll pull it out and we'll get the hood, the mirrors, and the marker bezels in here. Get them with a couple coats of clear. Then that stuff just got all dry, and that'll be a painted car. Well, here it is with the clear coat on. Looks like we're gonna have to go back and do a light wet sand and buff on a couple spots. Don't know if it's just the heat or something we did wrong. It's making the clear coat not want to act correct. But I think we can buff it out, wet sand it out, clean it up here before too long. But I think the color turned out absolutely sick. We still got to do the hood and the mirrors real quick, have them coated, but besides that, the car is painted and we're gonna get to putting it back together here soon. All right guys, that's a wrap. The car's painted, it's one color. We're gonna have to go back and do some wet sand and some buffing, but I'm just glad it's finally one color. So I got a lot of parts piled up over here that we're gonna have to get put on here, hopefully in the next couple weeks. I appreciate y'all watching the video. Let me know what you thought of it. If you thought I did a bad job, you thought I did a good job, what we could do to improve. Just like, comment, subscribe. If you want to see anything, let me know. I got a lot of plans in store, so just let me know what you think. And I appreciate y'all watching. Thanks.